Move this back as far as possible here. Finally got a stand that's not, you know, dookie. Let me keep this adjust a little bit better here. Just out here in the tent, doing a little stuff. I could move it out front, but you know, I decided not to. Of course, not yet. I will, maybe after a while. I'm gonna check for it's really, really pretty out. No kidding. Super nice. Make sure it's stable. Got a new tripod. Okay. Good morning. What up, Backpay? I've seen you before. Let me grab what I need here for this. Just gonna cool the roof off. Kind of like rain. Because turns out if you spray water on the roof. Alright. Turns out if you spray water on the roof, it'll cool it off right quick. I got the cowl off it. Like you can see, the gauges are just flapping around. I probably should get a microphone soon, huh? I don't know how well y'all can hear me, but I got the cowl off. Gonna put this back on. I just spray foamed inside of here, seal up any gaps. I was getting some hot air that was coming through my feet, you know, through the gaps there, through the cowls. That vent over there still works, but now it won't because it's all blocked off. I don't care. It'll be alright. Can't wait to get the air conditioning on it, that's for sure. I'm gonna put this cowl back on, put these gauges back on here. I gotta raise this coilover up. I'll jack it up for that, and I'll run that up a little bit. It's pulling to the right, and I know it's down a little bit. I'm gonna go up there, and I gotta get the purges working. I plugged them in, but apparently to the wrong source. It's been about 5 years, you know, since I wired up the car. Oh dang it! Keep dropping that thing about that oil cap. Oh. Oil cap keeps eating it. Coming out. Anyways, let's get this cowl on. I already spray foamed that. I'll get that cowl on, get the gauges on. Let's get to work on this thing a little bit. 15 folks on here. What's up? Yep. Good morning. Indeed. Beautiful morning. Try to do these live as often as I can and get y'all some live action when I'm working on this thing and even the Dodge over there. Gotta be careful, it's sharp. I don't want this to get out in the sun either. What kind of heads? These are World Products Merlin Grumpy Jenkins iron heads. It really says Grumpy Jenkins cast into the head onto that valve cover. One of these days I'll pull it off, but I don't like to have the valve covers or oil pan off if I don't have to, because I have this thing called Don't Let the Magic Out. It's used. I don't want to know what's inside as little as possible. I put valve springs on it once and that's fine, but I don't even want to tell you what kind of rock runs in here. It's just some old cheap stuff. It's what it is. But you know what? It runs great and it eats and it hasn't blown up in probably 20 years, so it won't. It's pretty funny. And it makes a lot of power. It's surprising. It makes good power. I act like it's just some junk, but they run pretty good. It's nice working on a car that has patina, a little bit of wear on it, because you don't have to be so particular about the paint. I mean, I'm still the only person I want to see leaning on this car, but Yesterday I took a nap on the trunk and on the back window. We ended up getting quite comfortable. Nice advantage there. Not gonna do that on Phil's car. 49 folks. What up, yo? From looks like I don't know where, but maybe cool name. I like the spelling on that. Hello. That's cool. I wonder how that's pronounced. MNXAN. I'm not sure. That's cool. Junior Unknown. What up, Junior Unknown? You're back. Me too. Figured bring you all in on some live, just maintenance, just stuff, little stuff it needs. I'm getting this thing ready to go to the racetrack on Sunday or Saturday. I'm gonna drive it there and make some passes with this thing, and it's gonna be pretty fun. I'm pretty stoked about that. I've been driving it on those hard tires I got. It runs great. I've been kind of dialing it in a little bit on the hard tires, trying to get it to do a little something, something. And I got it to do a little something, something. Not much, but some. Besides just spin everywhere. It actually motivates pretty good. It digs in pretty hard. A lot of bite on it. So I know it's nowhere near the same data, but if you can get a hard tire to kind of go to work a little bit, I'm going to really punish them slicks over there. This thing's going to get on down. I'm going to throw some salt at this thing. A lot. Right out the gate. Melvin Tucker Jr. What's up, Melvin? Hey, Quickster. That's cool. Everybody on here saying howdy. Yeah, folks. It's yeah, getting this thing ready for, like I said, this weekend coming up. After that, the next weekend is the actual race at that same track, Paradise Drag Strip in Calhoun, Georgia. I will be there with this car, racing this car. It's been a long time since I was in a race. I've been driving it for quite a while, cruising around, but got a lot of experience with it. That'll be alright. Purges back on. Old rough and tumble, big block, big Chevy. That's pretty good. I'm fixing that too. The header, that's what it was. I got to cut a weld on this collector. Geek down on this thing with a pry bar, stuff it down and back that collector, and then tack weld it again on a little different angle. It chirps sometimes. I can hear it in there. It sounds like it's crazy. The reason it hits like that is because these headers, I built them on a, first time I did it was on a 706-inch big block when I cut these up like this. I want to say I had up and forwards on the 565. I had these same headers chopped up and they were forward on the 565, but when I did the big inch motor, I cut them up again and put them over here, and that big motor is up and out, and it actually pushes the header down and back, you know, up and out. And this small motor, it has different deck height. It's a lot shorter. For some reason, it kind of ran the whatever, you know, on a different angle. So, nothing a pry bar, a grinder, and a welder won't take care of, for sure. And that's pretty good. These, I love these. Are quick connects. I don't know if y'all can see from there, but this one comes free like that from this gauge. It's a leak-free connector from the hydraulic store many years ago, and this thing can be running, and I can pull that off, and I might get one drip of oil. Pretty cool. I like having real data, real actual sensors, you know, plug right into it hydraulically. You know, fuel pressure is actual fuel pressure. It's not a sensor. It's computers now. He's lying. Old school big block nitrous stuff. Always a good time. Looks like these cowl holes are slightly aligned now. Loosen those other ones back up and scooch that around. Get them all in at once. Let's do some little stuff. See if anybody has any questions that I can answer and make sure his phone isn't about to cook. Wow, Gordon. What up, yo, from everybody across the world. I love it. Car people from everywhere. Isn't it fun? See if I wonder if I can. You can't change your. Oh, damn, you can change your perspective. Oh, let me hold up, y'all. Nope, it only zoom in, it won't zoom out. That's a bummer. Maybe I can move this and get yet another perspective. So y'all don't get bored looking at the same. Okay, I see where it's at. All right. Got to loosen these up due to the fact that those right there also share holes in the cowl. Alright, little girl. The dog doesn't care for large garbage trucks. Making noise. As most dogs don't. Mosquito already? Come on now. Nice out for mosquitoes. Can't be having that. I'll get a mic. Maybe today I'll order up a mic. That way y'all can probably hear me consistently, but just trying to speak up, and somebody let me know if you can't hear me when I'm talking. If you have any questions, ask, and I'll try to get to them. I'll check it, periodically, and I'll try to get to them, answer them. Last time I was on, somebody asked me to start it up, and I did. You never know. Kind of like don't give me a reason to not start it, right? Come on. Check this thing. Almost too hot out for sure. Always has the same engine now. It's had, when I got the car, it was a 283 completely stock Power Glide 2-speed 10-bolt 3-link car, meaning it's a 4-link chassis, but the super cheap cars, they took one link out because they said, oh, we don't need a fourth one, save some money. And it's a straight 4-link, short arm, upper, long arm, lower, with a panhard rod to keep it from going back and forth, the axle. So it was all stock. Everything stock, old lady stock. And it ran great. I bought it and drove it from the garage it was in, so the original keys. And I drove it, I started daily driving it right away. Meanwhile, I had a 355 cubic inch small block in a Gremlin, in the AMC Gremlin. And that was pretty cool. And I took that out, tunnel ram, 2 HP 600 carbs, a nitrous plate under each carburetor, turbo 400, and a 12 bolt a local boy built for me. And I put all that in the car, and then ran that until it sent the rods out. I sent the rods out the side, cheap rods, slung the thing out, and then put another bottom end under those, under better heads, 355 again. That went 8, and then I went 434 bottom end with the same heads and tunnel ram and all that top end, small block. From there I went to a 565 cubic inch big block on 3 stages of nitrous with water injection, and a 9-inch in all fabricated gangster gang, stock suspension, all stock location type stuff, all adjustable and super bad. Big, 40 spline axles, all the big stuff. Did that, sold that, and then went to a 706 cubic inch all aluminum big block on 2 stages of nitrous. That was entirely too much for me, for my comfort level, for probably how fast, like the brakes. I mean, it's got race brakes on it, but this Mustang, literally like little blade rotor, Mustang brakes and Willwood race brakes in the back. It's all, you just drop it at the porch. Thank you. Sorry, delivery. And my dog said, don't come in. Anyways, so had a big motor in there, way too fast for me, no thanks. And I like to drive my stuff. It wasn't very drivable. I sold that and then bought this off of Facebook Marketplace back in about 2019, 2020. Added nitrous, had no nitrous on it. Added nitrous to it, and it just keeps on ticking. My son calls it the Terminator, and I do believe it's an appropriate name. Really hard to kill. Absolute savage. I don't know much about it otherwise. Dog said, no. She'll do that sometime. Denied. Delivery man is denied. I like this engine. I really do. I enjoy it. It runs great. Can I spit in the carburetor? I mean, can I see inside the car? Yes. Pontiac blue? Nope. That is Chevrolet Willow Green Metallic. Factory color of the car. It's just the car is faded, long since faded. This beautiful color though. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I'll show you guys inside the car. You stick around for a second. Let me get this tightened up and I'll show you in the car real quick. I still got bench seats, dash, factory interior, all stock, headliner, everything's in it. Kept it street. Okay, let's move this around to the interior. Let me actually take it up the stand. If you're still watching, yeah, Abdullah, yes, you can absolutely see inside this car. Here you go. Got my pillows. Appreciate it, George. Stick shift. It's not a stick shift. It's actually I mean, close enough, right? Full manual valve body, 2-speed 400. It's actually fast, you know, trans brake, all that stuff. Here's the electronics on the car, all solid state, you know, and MSD grid, 5 stages of nitrous capable. I got 3 on it though. Roll cage. There's the startup mechanism, and then buttons for nitrous everywhere, you know. Appreciate it, Chris. Wait. Yeah, I might fire it up here in a moment. Since I got the doors open, you got somebody. Abdullah got me closer, so all y'all now are gonna. Yeah, I probably will. Fire it. All the windows roll up and down, really nice. Yeah, everything functions well, even the wing windows here. Stuff like that. Give me a sub if y'all like, because I'll be racing this thing, and I put some videos together. You guys are probably gonna like on there a lot. I like to do good, you know, hood wrap stuff with my friends. All the windows, you know, it's fun. Good thing the paint ain't that nice. Ha. Got the idea is fabulous, Dan. Thank you. Yeah, you'll hear it in a minute, Charlie. I'll fire it up. I'm showing the rest of what's going on here. It's got the harnesses here tied into the cage. These aren't just for looks, they actually do tie into the bar. It goes across the back. Got USB ports in there for the passengers. Door shut nice. I'll fire it up. I think I'm ready to fire it. Yeah. Let's see. Give me a sub if you would. You get to see this thing getting with the program. Got my 28s, got the slicks ready on 14-inch wheels. Body colored bead locks. And then Hoosiers. That's a CO7 Ultra like crazy stick. That is fabulous. What's up, dog? Telling somebody. Little bear. Hey, it's gonna get loud. Yep, it's gonna get loud. That's right. Let's fire me up. Little gas pedal. I know the anticipation's building, but gotta have them. You can't have no flex on your gas pedal now. Gotta have it right. Tacking the dash. Main is on. Boom. All the noise. Do it in moderation. Rivet when it warms up. Rivet to 10K. No. See, here's the thing. With great power comes great responsibility. And a lot of people rev it up, spin the tires, this and that. You understand? This isn't just a bunch of noise. Like, it actually goes fast. The thing with the big motor has been 462 in the eighth of a mile. That's super fast. That's low 7s and a quarter. And this thing probably runs, I don't know, 520s, 5-teens in an eighth. This isn't something, you know, you want to preserve things. This isn't, you got to really, it's proper care, proper operating, you know, and really everything has to be A1. It's not just beat on it. You start seeing some things. I mean, 3 stages of nitrous on it here. You've got this plate right here. It'll flow 700 horsepower of nitrous, meaning I can actually spray a 700 shot through just this plate. It's jetted for 350. It's got 350 on the first kit. It's got just a little 2 1/4 on the second kit. This will flow about 500 between this side and this side. And then the next plate on top of that, this one here, with those solenoids there and there, is another 200. So it's 350, 225, 200 on top of realistically a 650 to 670 horsepower big block. 2-speed 400 trans brake. It's all, you know, tubular. This is a different level of zoom, I guess you could say. Same with Phil's car. Let's go show you Phil's car here. Like another one that isn't just rev it or, you know, get it crazy with it. This is also a lot of power here. Is a 276 millimeter turbos on my brother's 67 Dodge Dart. 416-inch small block, R3 block NASCAR, actual R3 NASCAR block with Indy 360-1 heads. They're 18 degree, no push rod pinch, 245cc intake runners. I ported the exhaust. They're gigantic. I don't know how cc it is, but it's massive. It's got 1 7/8 primary headers, feeding some 76s with a 74 millimeter exhaust wheel. Pretty sweet. Dual blow-offs, vacuum lines, all boost reference is proper. Fuel system, even down to boost referencing the, for you turbo guys, boost referencing your fuel pressure regulator. I mean, that's the worst thing you could have blow off or come apart, is your fuel pressure regulator boost reference. So instead of a vacuum line with a piece of safety wire around it, find out what size feds you got, order yourself MPT fittings, and go on ahead and make sure you have 0 vacuum leaks. You cannot have that. Ever. This is boost reference in from the intake manifold. It goes into another -6 line of the bulkhead there on the inside. And there's a log inside of there, a vacuum boost log. And all the reference for the sensors inside, you know, the boost retard boxes and all that, gauges and boost controllers is all inside. And then it feeds back out, like boost reference out for the wastegates. Comes out here, goes underneath. And then you've got Y blocks, vacuum lines under the intake. And that comes out, you know, for instance, here. Details matter. It's only got the sensor harness here, only the sensors for the fuel tech. It's got a fuel tech FT450, and all it runs is the fan. We got that on an override too, because carburetor and caveman, we don't care for that, trusting it to a computer or fuel injectors to, you know, to make it all the way. Sure don't. Thanks, David. It is made quality. Yes, sir. All the best. Do it right. And it's funny because you got all the best and do it right on this, and then you have all the used parts from the garage thrown on a completely used big block with scars and rust. But I mean, I've had this thing since 2006 and beaten on it, you know. I mean, it's been raced and built and, you know, heavily used. That's what happens when you use a car. So this, it literally is used parts. Every single piece was out the toolbox. that hose, nitrous line. Let's just go on ahead and put a hydraulic hose we got laying around over here. It's all just, yeah, the lines, everything. You see different color fittings. I mean, I can't, in a fresh build, I cannot stand different color fittings. I mean, look at this hose, and then look at this hose. That one and that one, they're different. I'm not afraid to say it. Doesn't bother me in the least bit. All of that was laying in there. All spare parts. So I'm cool with that. But my friend asked me, he's like, you gonna repaint the bars and do it nice? You know, and clean it up good and do it nice? I said, honestly, it's like so beat. You gotta do everything, all of it over. Every last bit of it has to be done over. This is, I mean, the headers are, I mean, they're just hammered, right? They're just rusty and beat. It's got exhaust leaks there, but I'm not changing it. It's just what it is. It's the OG. It's battle scarred. And if you know what you're looking at, you're gonna know that a crusty old big block in a crusty car that much nitrous is on and it still runs, that means it's gonna go fast every single time, and it's been going fast for a very long time in that configuration. Look out for the crusty big blocks in the crusty cars. That's all. I ain't saying it's that, you know, super fast, gonna set records, but those are those ones. If it's all fresh and new, you still got to sort it out and do all that. But if it looks like this, looks like that, y'all better hold on. Somebody been racing it for a while. Like even the, you know, like the big starter relay, slightly off kilter, held on with one stud, and then instead of being used as a relay, now it's got a, what is that, a 80 amp, you know what I mean, an 80 amp relay for the fans. I mean, this is that battle worn, like it's been beat on and fixed on the spot and all that, and it runs good. That's right. Right, you got to earn that look. Dr. Johnson, he knows what time it is. That's right. Yeah, you don't get this free now. You sure don't. No. That's why it's hard to change it. Like, you know what? You got to do every single thing over again and make it like this one up here, or, you know what? Go ahead and leave it like it is, which is what I'm going to do. Rusty heads and all. Iron. You think I'm kidding? One of these days I'll pull the valve covers off and show somebody the Grumpy Jenkins casting on the heads. It's the coolest thing. It says right about here, there's like a curve. It says Grumpy and then Jenkins. It's super cool. Old world Merlin Grumpy heads. It's in there. Yeah, fun stuff. Beat a lot of people holding that steering wheel right there. Yeah. Get that paint with rust primer from Hammerite, Dennis Ford says. I'll look into that, but I'll do that whenever I need to. For now, it'll be alright. It's got at least another 5 or 10 years before it causes any actual problems, right? The headers might turn into zoomies if I ain't careful. I gotta get those I'll end up redoing those headers, get them blasted. It's pretty fun though. Let's see, what do I gotta do next? I gotta fix the purges. Those aren't. Oh, raise the coil over. Beautiful is more new Tesla. Yeah, it'll strangle a plaid for sure. Right on out. Howdy, Miles, my hand. Howdy. Out west. I used to be out west too. Howdy. That's my folks talk. Howdy. Sometimes I talk. I can set this camera up. Let me get a jack and tool to crank that coil over with. Let's see, we got a jack there, and the tool is ain't that something? That's all it is. There's no lock ring, nothing. These are some old AJE coilovers. I mean old. And they adjust by sticking this right in there, kid you not, and then turn that joker. I'm sure they got a proper, like, not so, you know, loose fitting dowel or whatever, but you know what? I don't really care, because this worked before, it's gonna work again. Haha. That's the other cool part about not having a super nice car, is not having to worry about your paint, not having to worry about really much anything. He has the same heads, what, for your Nova, but never got a chance to put them on. Ended up selling the car and the heads separately. Dang, VTEC is king. That's me laughing in big block. For sure. I drive a Honda Civic. You can smoke me? Oh yeah. Have you ever heard of Jason Waters? I'm sure you have. If you do, and if you do, then why I'm laughing is not just laughing in big block and low 5-second eighth miles. I'm laughing in big block and personally really good friends with Jason Waters, and I promise you, he don't want to try me. He knows me very well. I could actually call him on this live stream, and it'd be hilarious. But yeah, he'll actually be at September 13th at a Paradise Drag Strip where I'm going to be with this very car racing. So if you would like to try me, Jason, whoever you are, if you want to try me, I'll be at Paradise Drag Strip with this machine right here. And 2 weeks after that, I will then be at Brainerd Drag Strip after that. And you have all the opportunity you would like. Meanwhile, I will keep laughing in big block. No offense, I like Hondas. They're actually cool. You know what? To the fellow with the VTEC, I'm gonna actually throw you a bone, man. Check this out. The very first car I turbocharged was a 96, 97 Honda VTEC. Not VTEC, I don't know, maybe it was VTEC or not. Anyways, it was a 1.6 liter, so a D16, is that right? I think I'm right. D16, 1.6 liter, 5-speed manual. It was black, and I hung a T3 turbo off of a 2.5 liter Chrysler, like Concorde, or you know those little Chrysler turbo cars that you probably don't know about them because you probably weren't born yet. But some people might know about the old Chrysler Turbo K cars and all that. Anyways, we called it toolbox turbos because some folks would go snatch them, put them in a toolbox, and walk out the door with it. I didn't. I remember paying like $100 for it. And I used an intercooler from a Starion, Mitsubishi Starion Chrysler Conquest, which also most of you probably don't know about, but maybe you do if you do. So yeah, story time. The first car I boosted was a 97 or 96 Honda Civic. I know all about the VTECs. I did the missing link map sensors, the split-second fuel controllers with port fueling and extra injectors. I slotted the distributors and rolled the timing back. It's all good, man. I got love, but you know what? Big block is big block. For sure. Put the tension off. Story time. Fun. In fact, on that story time, Jason Waters, arguably the #1 Honda tuner in the world, actually bought one of my old race cars from me. Camaro. Sure enough. Pretty cool cat. Much love, Jason. When somebody inevitably sends you this, I hope they do. If not, I will. I'll just tell them about it on the 13th anyway. True street class. That means I'm driving this car up to the track. You're welcome to join me to do that too. Drive it to the track. I'm gonna race it. And you have to drive 20-mile cruise to prove the streetworthiness of it. It's all gonna be on the tube. Check it out. Give me a sub if you would. Y'all check out some of the hood adventures with this thing. You know, do some racing with it. Yeah. 360 cam, all that good stuff. That's corner thread. No substitute for cues, yeah. Can it do wheelie? Yes, OJ the Great. Check out my YouTube channel, what you're on right here. Go down there and take a look at the return of the four-door Savage, and the first scene you'll see is this car dragging the bumper straight up in the air. Hey! I mean, like, opening scene thing on the bumper. It used to be a wheelie problem. I actually tamed the gear down. I went to a 370 gear, and it's knocked a lot of the, the starting line out of it, so I can really hit it harder without doing the big wheelies anymore. It looks fast. I appreciate the knowledge and passion. Appreciate that. I'm gonna get me some water. Let's see here. Coilovers up. What do we gotta do? Do the gotta do the dang purges now. I do reckon. What else is there? Let's see. We got spray foam, cowl, gauges, purges. Oh, fender. We got to get that header collector sorted out over there. Cut a weld, bend it down with a big pry bar, and then re-weld it. That might require pulling this thing out front, which I will do. What cubic inches? You know what? It's supposed it was sold to me as a 496, but I think it's a 454. Look, a mighty stockish crank. It's a 4-bolt main, and it's a 73 casting T12 block. So it's like a LS6 replacement motor, over the counter, I think, with some Grumpy Jenkins heads on it. Please, Johnson said some things more important than what. I don't know who that was or where it was. I wish I could see that. Maybe I can scroll. Oh wait, I can. Look at that. It says oh my, that's a little motor head. My S2K might be light enough. Is there a big turbo? I said this is Nitrous big block. Yes. VTEC isn't needed. I do. Where's the fancy thing? I mean, just put Canon in VTEC all the time, right? Conquest. Yeah, that's right. Put sugar in your oil tank. It's a great filter. Yeah, man, you get right on it. Cam, respect. There's a Mazda 323 doing rally. Sugar, use corn strip. You got that right. No substitute for Q's. Can it do wheelie? Yeah. Good. I can sub. Thank y'all. Looks fast from here. Knowledge, passion. What cubic inch? I think 454, 468. Please, Johnson, I didn't see that. Quit staying here, stalling here, watching you. I'm off to do wiring on a 62 Impala. That's what's up. It's nice. You just search Fleece Johnson, whatever. Yeah. I got my, I like to read. Let's see what we need to do. Get water and get that header down. I think I need to take this out front, honestly. I really do, to work on the header, because the welder, I don't think it's going, wait, I can pull it, you know what? I can pull it way up forward more and then get on it with a welder. So let me cut it first and then I'll pull it up to weld it. Yeah, something like that. Let me get this water though. Shake and bake, got that right. There's a lot of footage of this thing on the channel. This is the scaby header I'm telling you about. Got to cut that weld right there, loosen that bolt, and then bend that thing down so it doesn't argue with my fender so much. Right, yeah, get that lined up. Nice. Water. I'll get this right here. And let me grab a little water. Much better. Yeah, the other side fits good. It does. It's different motor, different header, different motor placement and all that added up. 2 motor plates. Had a mid plate, front plate. Now it's got mounts, and it's a small deck, and that was a super deck or whatever you call it. You know, like 11.9 or some crazy tall deck motor that they were made for. So needless to say, 500 horsepower. Oh, I mean, it's got a 700 and almost 800 shot of nitrous on it. So I mean, I hope it makes more than 500 horsepower. Okay, did we pull it up? Cut it. Could just cut it. I'll move this to the other side. Y'all get it in perspective. Probably getting bored. Let's see what this looks like. I like this stand I got from Amazon. Sure beats the other one I broke down on me. Yeah, Mr. Mitz, pretty much any like rectangle port headed 450-inch roller cammed big block with good compression on 85 is, I mean, you could pretty much accidentally get 600 horsepower easy. I mean, it's just that easy on motor. And then this thing realistically probably makes 640 horsepower. I got low timing in it, 5 degrees soft. But that's for rotor phasing, because I'm spraying so much nitrous on it. That, and cut that right there. Let me drag a cutting device out here, make a bunch of noise and sparks, and a 7/16 wrench. We can go look for this together. Is it street legal? Yes, it's street legal. Tagged, insured, headlight, taillight, full interior, all that. You know, it's even got hard tires on it right now, like regular weird. See how they're all inset because it's all narrowed up. That's what goes on it normally. The 28 10.5 is what I race on, but drive it on some 10-inch wheels, 15 by 10s. Hear it start up. I already did. You'll hear it start up again after a while. I got stuff I got to do to it, but I did earlier. What's up, dog? You got the yay. What up, yo? Oh, they got a stray dog was running around. Cute fella too. He was so nice. Eesh. Let's okay, grinder, cutting equipment. Do it myself? Yes, sir. The trans come back for the dart. Dude, I don't know. He just called Cope Racing Transmission today. Phil did. He just called them probably an hour ago and didn't get nobody, but it's coming from Cope, and that's the last thing it needs is that, and then the transmission is over at the transmission shop ready to go back together. It's all stacked up right to the last thing, the input shaft and drum. So I can't wait for that. We're just talking, Phil and I were just talking about him not racing. We'll bring the car, but I'm not advised him to not race this car. It's too soon of a way too soon to go from nitrous. I mean, this thing probably makes double the power, man. It's stupid. This thing is gonna be retarded. He needs to get some seat time, get comfortable with it, make some licks, and then come out. I don't want him coming out under pressure. So thankfully he felt the same way. We're gonna bring it to the track, but we're not gonna actually make a race of the car. Pretty cool. Have cutting stuff. Actually, we got oil pressure. We got here's what's fun about this thing, Justin. We got here, so you can find it. Right down there, you can see a solenoid. There's a pump over here you can't really see. It's got a solenoid, and then you see a fitting there going in, what looks like a fitting going into the filter side, the filter housing. That's an electric oil pump. It's an aircraft priming oil pump and backup pump. Right there. And it pulls off this hose off the oil pan. And it pulls up there and it injects it into the filter housing and it pre-lubes the motor. So this thing is got oil pressure. It's all primed up, ready to go. A nice good oil flow coming out everywhere. Just a fabulous deer. Pretty neat. So yeah, it's got a neat oil pump there, oil pump system. '67 Dodge Dart. That's right. Bone stock dinky brakes. It's not finished yet. That's why you see it's on jack stands. Gee, I wonder what the next thing we could be doing to this car. Not like brakes or chassis or nothing, you know. That's right. Nope. Just got a parachute just cuz. Pretty fun. Plug this back in, stand it back up. You got drum rear too. Yeah. This one got some brakes on it. It's got a aerospace engineering brakes in the front, spin mount deals, and Willwood race brakes in the back. Everything in time. You have the tool for the cutter. Gotta swap the blade out on the grinder here. Finally put a cage in that car too. I'm running it for 30 years without one. You better go on ahead. And we did. Yay. Yeah. Seen that coming. I'm sure that spray foam helps seal that cowl up. It's gonna be nice to drive again. No heat coming in. Some Brembos. No brakes, that's what the roof is for. I know, right? Brembos. No, I mean, those are obviously very, very nice brakes. However, you won't fit them behind a race wheel. They're heavy. They don't allow the car to transfer properly. And these things are meant for 250 mile an hour stopping one time and then cooling down. Whereas Brembos are meant for that same thing, but over and over and over and over. And the application isn't needed for such. So these brakes are designed to chomp down. And Phil, he's got also lightweight brakes. So on a drag car, weight, rotational weight does make a difference. And Brembos are amazing, obviously. There's, one of the top brakes in the world. However, what we got here is appropriate for the application at hand. He's got a set of race brakes for the rear already. They're already here. Coming. Fronts are next.
Questions. Let's see. Fun at the 17 fully qualified mechanic 4 years experience. That's cool.
Gotta get my eye protection now. Learned that lesson a long time ago. Try having rust drilled out of your eyeball. Not exactly fun. Cut downward away from your carburetor.
Is this guy? He's such a weird person. That's really unusual. How about this? Quite weird. There. What's wrong with people? So strange. There we go. There. Weirdo's gone. So strange. Some people are so strange, huh? I don't even know. That's like weird people, man. I don't. Okay. All right then. People with, I don't even, I mean, you know, what the heck? Uh, sure. I don't actually be, yeah, Justin, I know, from car talk to trying to shit talk, I don't even know what the person, somebody just, you know, hater, I guess. Haters gonna hate, and ain'ters gonna ain't. Whew, people are wild. Dang. The Honda fella could come on back, I mean, dang. At least say something about the turbo Civic I built. Come on, man. People talking weird, man. So strange. I bet, you know, some folks just got nothing there to do other than to just talk crazy. Pretty weird, but whatever. Let's see if this header will bend down. You know what? Let's get it going. See if this header will bend downward or what. There. Need some more room out here. People are so weird. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I blocked him. I figured out how to hide. Sorry. Back to you there. I did. I blocked him. He's gone. Or he, she. Well, I don't know. Whoever that was said stable. I think it was unstable. Anyway. Crazy people. See them every day. There used to be an old song labeled Stupid People. I wish I could find it. It was pretty cool. Move. Do stuff. Shove a 2x4 in there maybe. Step on it. Hey, there we go. Hey, look at that. Let me loosen that bolt. Might have me something. Type of car is this is a 66 Chevrolet Impala 4-door. My fellow car person. Nitrous big block. 2-speed 400. It's like a drag and drive car, street car. Drive it a lot. Way more than average. I drive it more than most people drive their actual hot rods. Is that the same car called Angry Yankee? Long time ago, land far away, it might have been. That ain't now. Oh my goodness, I want it beautiful. Well, this one is not available. However, you can definitely have these cars. They're out there. It's pretty cool. Really, really beautiful machines. Had to get a 7/16. No, Barry, you go around the other way. You can knock the candle over. Get a. Well, I'm glad I was able to get that loose. Little swivel-headed ratchet wrench. Suck it. These things are worth their weight in gold. Let's see. So one that's 10 sold as race cars? No, it's similar, but it's not the same car. I can't always busy in Prius to smoke that car in reverse going uphill. Probably. Drink fuel like a whale. Absolutely, yeah. Oh yeah. Under big power, yeah. But you have something like this, fuel is definitely not your concern at all. It's about the miles per gallon, not the mile. Stomp that down and back a little more. That's a sight lot better. I can make it go back too. Yeah. Yes. That ought to do it. Sometimes you just gotta stomp. How big a fuel tank? It's a 16-gallon cell, and I carry 6.5 gallons at least, sometimes 13 gallons with me as a spare. Show you what? No, it's done, Tara, for real. Because you know what the next tool would be? A big ass hammer. Look, it actually is where I want it. It really is. This little, instead of dinging the pipes, sometimes the soft sole of your shoe may or may not, it was way forward and hitting here. It was scraping and rubbing and actually burning right there. If you can see where it was rubbing, and now where it is not rubbing. It's actually right where I want it. That's how you fix it. Stomp! Ring 12, 505 big block and a 65 Stingray Corvette. I bet that thing eats. What kind of hood did you put on that? Kiss the Ring 12. For that, because 505, either it's breathing through a straw under a stock hood, or you got something, you know, like a Dominator or something. Let it eat. Talk to me. And then the escape pump, perfect. I know, right? Liters. What is it? 3.8 liters times 16. That's the weld that I cut and then stomped, and that's the gap I got right there. I'm just gonna leave it like that. I don't need nothing else. It'll stay right there. And if it moves, I'll stomp it back. Yeah, so there's that. Okay, so header's moved. All right. Let me snug that bolt back up and work on those purges. Yeah, I love it all. Yeah, give me a sub. I like to drive this thing and race it a lot, so you're gonna see a lot of that. I won't let you down, I promise. Hot to paradise. Can't wait to pee. Oh yeah. Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. Very nice. I'll be looking forward to seeing you out there. Skate punk. I've been riding around a lot on these hard tires, kind of getting little data. Looking into buying a classic, but I only have metric tools. Any advice? Well, I don't know what's up with the purges. I thought they were wired in, of course, you know what I mean? But I push buttons, nothing happens. So, you know, I just got to figure it out. Whatever. Not a big deal. Okay, buddy, you want to get a classic, but yet have metric tools. Order them, ship them in, man. Get you a US, standard kit. It's going to be worth its weight in gold. Spend money on it. for sure. If you got a little bit of a newer, so looking forward to seeing track time. Old grumpy heads are heavy. I know, they're so heavy. I'm in it again. Oh man, every day. I don't even imagine what I'm doing when I'm not live. Dave shooting me. I'm out here, dang, getting it. If it's got to be done, it must be done, because the faster I get this done and that car behind me done, the faster I am at achieving my goals. Like, I got bigger stuff to do, so it's like, you know what? Get it done. I ain't got time to waste. Nope. Yeah, anyways, order the tools. It's worth it. Either that or own some really, really clever crescent wrenches, adjustable wrenches. It's Mopar knowledge. Calculations and such on the board is heavy. Man, I do have a crazy story, dude. I looked at your page, Dave Cares for You. I looked at your page. I think it's yeah, I did. And yeah, I do have a very interesting story indeed. I'm sure you would be interested in hearing it. I'll talk about that on the DM you had sent me. I'll talk a little more to you there about it. Let's see. I need to get purges working. So let's see what it takes to get some purges working. Is that the only thing I got left on this car? Yeah, I think that's the only thing I got left is purge. Dang, it feels good. I don't know, maybe drive it. Yeah. Okay. So some wiring stuff. Interesting. I wonder how the connection will be if I move it over to where I'll be wiring. Let's look inside the car. Two Mopar small blocks. Now y'all gotta make me find a, yeah, bleeds and wheelwoods. Oh yeah, get after it now. Yeah. Yeah, the R3 blocks, I don't know if they quit making them or what, but they definitely, I never heard of one before Phil got his. It slips out the way. Did I just see a Gremlin? You did. You did see a Gremlin. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. One of these days. One of these days I'm going to fix her up. It ain't for sale. No, that's a Gremlin. That's a Gremlin X Levi edition. As you can see, I love my patina cars. And that is coming after this. Is all, you know, sorted how I like it. Air conditioning and some other things. After that comes Gremlin. Do you know about how much the car weighs? Mine, this one, it's been a lot of different weights, but it's probably 38 to 3,900 right now with me in it. A little lighter in stock. I'll get my water. Might take y'all inside here while I do this. See? You see, wiring is some of the most unpleasant. Get back on the Levi. Yeah, I know. I did save the interior. I'm actually having it redone. How much weight in glasses? The pacer? It's a lot. I know. Those pacers are like 4,100 pounds. They are so heavy. So heavy. Pacers are not. People get them twisted, and that's a tater chip, and a pacer is like a donk. What color is? Let's see. What color is my car? Willow green metallic, but 59 years of fade, sun fade. The Gremlin is rust, bronze, and blue. Yeah, that. I'm actually gonna take this. Let's see. If you want to see this perspective, I'm gonna go on the other side of the car and wire. You know what I mean? Wire. Go up underneath and find out why it's not doing what it does. Let me lower this down. Why the purges don't work. It's something simple. It always is. I mean, it's just a trans brake interrupt wasn't working either the other day. Figured that out. No big deal. That's good enough. Yeah, pretty close. I don't know if y'all like this or what. I like it when people start chiming in from all over the world. Start telling me where y'all are from. I'll try to check it periodically. Come on now. All this for no glove box behind it. There we go. Sheesh, there. Which I'm pretty sure kind of nice for not having a glove box. Let's see. Right, direct power. You can see in it good that way. Alright, that's the yellow. Now they're proper. Sure enough, it ought to work. I guess I got to get the meter and check it. See why it ain't. I see a connection might be bad here. Doubt it, but it could be. No, that's good. North Carolina, so kind of Disney, Henderson, Nevada, Vegas. That's cool. McDonough, Georgia. Justin, he's close to Summit. Yep. Yeah, I'm about to test him. That's right. Temple, Texas. Hey, I wondered about you. Back week. I'm located in Temple, Texas, in Austin and Waco. Nice. Where am I at? In the South. See, I know I love seeing where everybody else is at, but you know, close to Mexico. Because sometimes the streets be doing street stuff, so I don't like to disclose my location too awful much. But I troll around the South area and stuff, you know. Yeah, Florida. Drive it. I do drive it. Check out my channel. Visible. Take a look at the videos over there. Plenty of driving. Lots. I love driving this car. But right now, I just want to get these two purges working. Feel me? Yeah. Let's see. So I got to get a meter. Let's go ahead and get that. Let's do it together. How many stages? Three stages, but I really only want to use two. That third one, there'll be a whole lot of money on the line for me to touch that. Otherwise, I'll give it up. You feel me? It ain't that serious. It's all about just having fun and stuff. It ain't about tearing stuff up every week, trying to stay ahead and be in the front all the time. But if it's for 10, 12,000, you know what I mean, good pot in the finals, sure, I'll do what it takes, because I can buy another one of those for that. Let's see, what do I need for that? We need from Jamaica. What? Cool. The island. I have a G-body, put the motor in yesterday. 540 pump gas with grumpy heads. My man, that's what I got right here. Yes. Yes. That's cool. You got a Wilson manifold plate, 100 to 500. That's cool. It's got a Stinger 3. It was like 150 to 700. And then we got a fogger that'll do about 500 or so, 250 through each bank. And then it's jetted for 2 1/4. The Stinger's jetted for 350. And the cheater plate on top, the third stage, is jetted for 200. And not turbo, it's nitrous. Visible. Yep, nitrous. The other one's turbo, though. I'll show you that in a second. Thank you, DRC. Let's see, I need to get my meter. I'll show you the turbo car, visible. You'll like this one. If that's your thing. Shazam. All the boost. Escape pump. Yeah, it's got a lot of nitrous on it, man. It's an old Facebook Marketplace motor. I didn't know anything about it. It's a hydraulic roller with iron heads. That's all I knew, so I just put a bunch of nitrous on to make it do stuff. Yeah, 67 Dodge Dart GT. It's almost there. We're so close. What I need? Meter. Where? There's all the electrical stuff. Y'all might like that. Got plenty of fittings and all that. And we got Deutsch connectors. Wire and supplies and all that. Meter. Where did I see that? Where is it at? Let's see. Meter. Where is it at? Just saw it. Alexa, pause. Oh, no, that got turned on. Where'd the meter go? I bet you Phil put it in here, maybe. Nope. Ohm meter. What the heck? Where'd that run off to? You know he put it somewhere. Electrical. Look at this one. How's that for old school millivolts? Maybe this will work. Hey, it's even got battery juice. Wow, look at that. All right then. Cool, I got the car back. I know, right? Pretty sweet. Now I get to do stuff with it. Film, entertain. Let's see. I'm gonna face this my direction. Probably here. About there. So I can watch it while I go on ahead and push buttons. Okay, so stage, the yellow is purge. Right here. Yeah. Secondary purge. Let me let's glimpse those lugs. Oh yeah, the brass ones. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, get your wiring right. Got to. No way around it. Drop my old cap again. Oh, there it is. This one keeps coming out. Yeah, all right. Gotta check for powers right there. Red. Press the old big block. but he's got a 468 and a C10. Super cool. And can't wait till he's out. Paint shop. Let's see. Got the powers. What do we got for? Give me 6 volts out there for some reason. Let's see. I do believe. No. Let's see what this one. Sure is a lot easier to do with 2 people, huh? I'm sure I ain't got something right. Why it's giving me 6 volts when it ain't? I know it ain't. It's just bad ground. The other meter's got a nice, what you call it on it? Nice gator clips. If I can find the dang thing. Oops. Gotta get the gator clips. Can't do this by myself. Gotta find the good meter. Done run off somewhere. Phil done put it somewhere. Hiding stuff constantly. Use something and it disappears. Usually a clear sign. Come on, man. Where the heck is this thing? Sheesh. Thanks for exactly find the background. Well, it's background because I didn't have the, you know, it's not, I don't have a good ground on my meter. So I need to find the good meter and clasp it on there with the proper gator clip so I can actually read the dang thing. Come on. What in the absolute heck? You done put this son of a bit somewhere. Half my YouTube live looking for a damn ohm meter, I bet you. What the hell? In here. What? Probably damn quit and do something else if I can't find that. That's for sure. I know he did something with it, and it's quite unfortunate. Well, I guess I'll end this live and spend whatever time it takes to find this ohm meter. So, thank you all for watching. See you on the next one.